When you hear people talking about calling rhododendrons the aristocrats of the garden, and then you look at plants like this beautiful one, this is Rhododendron Percy Wiseman, you can begin to understand why they are now so popular and why they're loved so much. Now this is a little compact growing one that only gets to about 3 to possibly 4 foot high, spreads out to be about the same wide, and in springtime, as you see, emerges with coral red buds that then open to this gorgeous peachy pink shading, and then eventually goes through to an almost completely cream color, all on a rounded plant that puts on a spectacular show. Now what's interesting about this variety is that it's a yak hybrid, a very popular yak hybrid. What's a yak hybrid? Well, a yak hybrid is a hybrid that's a cross between Rhododendron yakusimanum, a species that's found on a windswept island off the coast of Japan. And in the late 1960s and 70s, it became very popular to cross these yakusimanums with other varieties of rhododendrons. And leading the charge at that time in England was a propagator at the famous Waterer's Nursery in Bagshot in Surrey. He was, of course, Percy Wiseman. Now Percy crossed several and developed a very famous line known as the Seven Dwarfs. Then later on he crossed the same yakusimanum with a lovely orange flowered one called Fabia tangerine. And as you see, that's where all of this apricot and orangey peachy shades is coming from. So this variety is the epitome really of a yakusimanum cross. There's lots of different varieties today, but this is probably proven to be one of the most popular ones out there. And certainly here at Overdivest, we're very fond of it. We've been growing it for years. We love the fact that it's nice and compact and hardy, but also we love the fact that it's so free flowering. It's one of the bigger yakusimanum hybrids, but man, does it put on a good show year in and year out. Now, if you want to grow Percy Wiseman, look for a nice healthy plant like this, then find a place that's got a soil that's free draining, very important. They just won't grow in damp, wet soil. Then dig a good sized hole, and importantly, incorporate lots of organic matter. Now, it needs to be organic matter that's on the acid side of neutral. That means peat and pine bark and pine needles and things like that. What you're looking to do really is trying to recreate the conditions that you would find on a forest floor. So you get that, you dig it in, you plant them but not too deeply, and then water them until the plants become established, and probably also a good idea to put down a layer of mulch. All of that will help to keep the soil nice and moist during the summertime, because that's the time that rhododendrons really love to get going and establish well in the ground. Then you can look forward to years and years of glorious flowers like this. Grows in a sun or a partially shaded situation. This is Rhododendron Percy Wiseman.